Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody doing well. Listen, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Praying that God bless us with a wonderful and prosperous New Year coming. And but before we get there, let's be thankful for today, Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for everything God has done and that He continues to do in our lives. And thank you, God, for life, health, and strength, and the activities of our limbs. God has been good to us. To have the activities of your limbs is a blessing. To be within the right mind is a blessing. So anyway, I'm going to come tomorrow, which will be Friday, and got to talk about a few things that I've seen this past couple of weeks on the IAG farm. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner today. Enjoy a little football. Come on, Dallas Cowboys. We got to do it. All right. And yeah, man, that's a gold car there. Wow. Y'all got to see that. Y'all got to see this. Wow. They got that wrap on there. That has to be a wrap. But anyway, all right. Like, subscribe, do comment down below. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all had a wonderful and blessed um, Thanksgiving with your family and friends. And like I said, we're going to talk about a few things I've seen these past couple of weeks on IG Farm. I'm going to do it today. Today is Thanksgiving. We're going to be thankful. All right. All right. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Share the video if you can. Thank you so much for you that continue to watch these videos and continue to leave your comments down below. I appreciate every one of them. And thank you so much. All right. Let's get back to it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I told y'all I'll be back today on this Friday. And man, I was checking out my boy Charlie B this morning. And go over there and support him as well. Not only him, Cam and Ash, Real G, Living on Purpose. That girl can talk. Check these people out, y'all. If y'all want to see somebody really exposing some scams and trickery and mockery of God, these people are doing their job as well. All right. But hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let's get into it about this thing with Tim talking about. I seen that this morning on Charlie B. Great job again, my brother. About him talking about, getting other properties and renovating properties and going back to resurrection and things. Man, that horse, you can beat that horse to death. You have beat that horse into the ground. And you're trying to convince your new, followers, which probably is not much, that you're starting over again. And this is the same speech you use, same speech you used when you started this channel. So you're going back to the old way, trying to get that new crowd. But man, it's getting worse. It's getting worse instead of better. So anyway, let's get into it. Man, it's so much, and I'm going to show you what you need. Like Charlie B said this morning, this is what you need to do a big project like that. You could have done that within a few hours, maybe about 5 or 6 hours if you do it right. And you got to have the right equipment. And you, brother, that continue to say that you're in abundance and you're living in overflow and you're this and that and you're making this amount of money. It doesn't show it, man. It doesn't show it. If you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. All right. That's what I've always heard. If you're going to talk, walk the walk. This is what you need. Okay. Watch this. Anyone knows that if you're going to do a large project like painting a trailer, you get the right kind of equipment, like a compressor, I forgot how much. There's just a small tank, but it'll do the job. Then you go around and get you a nice Wagner paint gun, and you'll have that trailer, Tim, done within maybe a day. Get it done within a day. Doesn't matter how early you get up and how fast you want to do it. But get the right equipment, man. That's all. Get the right equipment. Yeah, you got to have the example. You cannot talk about success and being an entrepreneur and being living in abundance and having overflow, and yet you don't show the example of it. Just like Megan when she was in her um, area or season when she was talking about finances and being an entrepreneur and being in real estate and all that kind of stuff. She started out in that what you call a happy trailer. We ain't seen that trailer being worked on since Tim dragged it up there. It's supposed to be resurrection on the move, and it ain't moved yet. It's still there, sitting right there in the same spot. The ladder still sitting in front of it, you know. But she started out talking about finances and entrepreneurship in a raggedy 12-foot trailer. You don't do that, especially when you're trying to convince people about finances and about entrepreneurship. You started out in a raggedy trailer, had your laptop on a TV tray, talking about finances. And I guess you heard what we were saying on our reaction channels, and you decided to change it up and you moved it into your mobile home and set up an area there. Then you still talk. I mean, you still it still didn't look good, but yet and still you changed up. So if you're going to be an example, have the things to work with, you know. And like I said, man, Charlie B was on it this morning. The brother be on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, check these people out. Check their channels out. Go support them, especially when you see things like this happening to the Black community and to other communities that people are being taken advantage of. We don't want to see that. I'm tired of seeing that. Like I said, if you go down in my videos library, you'll see that I'm going against other ministries, and I mean big time ministries, because I see too much of people being taken advantage of and being tricked and being conned and being deceived. And this is not the Christian walk. This is not the way we believe. All right. So my job as a watchman on the wall is to go out and warn the people. The Bible said, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, now giveth him not warning, nor warn the wicked to save his life. The same wicked man would die in his iniquity, but his blood will be required at your hand. But yet if you warn the wicked, and he turned not from his wicked way to save his life, that man shall die in his iniquity, but you have delivered your soul." You that continue to warn, you that continue to give counsel, you're doing a job for God. Because the Bible also tells us that God is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but he's long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but all come to repentance. That's God's desire. That's God's heart, is to see lives changed for the good, not for the bad, not being deceived, not being taken advantage of. Our government is doing enough of that already. We don't need that in the body of Christ. All right. So let me get to the next one. And then that's my little preacher boo, as he calls it. That's real preaching right there. All right. But let's get to the next one. All right. Other people horses. Trying to make it like this. Horses. His horses. He's a thief. He's trying to claim people horses on his content. Y'all think my wife be getting upset? She did not know I was taping. And that's her reaction. Everybody see the same thing. He'll go and rub somebody else's horses, goats, dogs, cat, even goldfish. He would go and put that on his channel to make it seem like that is his property in order to get content. And like my wife said, he's a thief. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, that's the best time to tape a person is when they don't know that they're being taped, because their real reaction comes out. I'm all calm and collected right now, but you ought to see me when I'm seeing this stuff live. I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going in. I know a lot of people are doing that. That's why his channel is suffering like it is, because it's so frustrating to see someone just constantly conning. You're seeing it in live action. Somebody conning thousands of people on their channel. Like I said, there's nobody that I've noticed that does that. What he's doing, not on. I'm talking about as far as I've seen them doing in religious settings. I've seen preachers do it. I've seen bishops do it. I've seen that prophetess or whatever you want to call them. I've seen them how they would con people out of their money, but I've never seen it in a natural sense where a person goes by the badge, having a badge of being a godly man, a man of God, and right in front of you, lying and spreading falseness, even having his kids to listen to his lies. They know he's lying, but what they're going to say? They don't want to be, allegedly beaten or whooped or fussed at or being angry or being put in timeout. Look like that's almost 18 hours a day where they're in their room. They're not really enjoying life. They don't have any. Sorry about that, y'all. Got interrupted by my little puppy out there barking. I'm trying to see what he's. Yeah, we got this little puppy. Yeah, I got to show y'all our dog, our new addition to our family. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, the boys have no kind of social life at all. I mean, they don't. They went to Disneyland World. Thank you. Thank you. But that should be a daily thing with them. Going to the park, going to a zoo, especially while they're out of school during this holiday season, going out to watch Christmas lighting. But I forgot they don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, and holidays. That's another downfall for these children. There's so much I can talk about with these kids. It's heartbreaking just to see how they have to go through, continue to work every morning while he lays up in bed editing his videos. He doesn't even say good morning to him. First thing, did you get your chores done? Did y'all finish feeding the animals? Okay, now y'all can go back in and get breakfast and then go back to what you call homeschool. I think every video they have to mention homeschool. You know why they do that? Because it's guilt. They know good and well they're not teaching these boys anything. Vocational homeschool. Please. For 4 weeks, when are they going to go back into getting in a computer and learning how to read, how to write? And then you're going to lie on Benjamin and saying that he is saying the word. He is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is saying the words, and he's holding his fingers up, counting 1, 2, 3. Let us see that, please. Then I'll shut up about that. I want to hear little Benjamin, because I'm tired of you lying on these kids. You said that Megan said Noah can count to 100. She said that. Don't let me go find that video. It's on video. Everything I'm saying is what they already put out there. It's not alleged. Let us see it. You say, well, I want to see it. That's not your business. Yeah, no, if he's going to talk about it and put it in public, in a public atmosphere, we want to see it. I know I want to see it. Come on. You are doing a disservice to these boys. And people ought to be angry about it. They ought to be upset. Because we see it too many times in our community, the Black community. Our kids going without an education. Now they're going into these malls and ripping off malls and going in there by gangs and bunches, stealing and breaking into things, and fighting and jumping on folk. We had a young lady there in Chicago, I believe it was in Chicago, a group of kids jumped on her and her two little kids. I mean, jumped on them, beat them down.
Outrage in Chicago after video captures a mother and her 9-year-old son being harassed and then badly beaten by grade school children while walking near a school. We talked to two leaders of that Chicago.
So for you two individuals, sometimes three, that come in my comments, you that support Tim, come in our comments and want to say something about, leave them boys alone, they're doing okay. No, it's not okay. For y'all two, that out of the 250 people that write in my comments, for y'all three folk, this is the reason why I do what I do. Someone needs to intervene for those kids. We're suffering in our Black community because people don't want to speak out. They don't want to say anything. This is our business. Our children is our business, no matter if they're mine or yours or whatever. There used to be a time back in the day. I mean, if a child got in trouble on the block, that whole block would take care of it. And then that child would go home and then have to meet their grandmother or mother or father and get another whooping. Because that's the way we were raised back then. You don't have that kind of village mentality now. So I'm intervening for these boys. I would love to see them doing more than what they're doing. They have to have a social life. Because if not, they got to have an education. They have to know how to read, write, get into the computer. And because of all this AI stuff that's going on now, technology. I've said that several times in my video. Too many things are happening in our world today where we can't afford for them not to know just basic skill, elementary things. So Tim, stop lying. Get your boys some help. I know right now it's going to be kind of hard because they'll go to school now and the teachers are going to drill them. So you might have to bring in a tutor to help your boys. But there's some kind of way that you can get them to a point where they can have an education and a social life. It'll benefit you and your family. That painting going up and down, that's not really learning the skill of painting. Not the kind of money people are making in painting now. You got to know more than just going up and down through the lines, fill in. Got to know more than that. How many times they're going to do that? It's more than just feeding pigs and sheep and chickens. They're going to need a social life or their mind's going to be messed up. It's going to be messed up. And they get to that teenage years where if they don't have the money to get some of the things that they see other kids having, they're going to go down the same road as you went down at 19 years old, 17 years old, whatever time you went into that era of decided to take things instead of to work for things. All right, let's get to the next one. But let me show you my puppy real quick. Our puppy. My wife could kill me on that. It's our puppy. I said it right.
Go get him.
Go get it.
Go get him, Drew. I mean, Chanel. Hey.
Dad, go get the toy.
Hey.
It's about like God. Like if God brings a vision for you to do something amazing, joyfully and excited and gladly, I should be to submit to it. But we all have, and I know I have in the past, and still work through those things. We all have our human nature. But those things need to die so that we can be more and more like God. And then
So after months and months of talking about finances and businesses and getting into real estate, now they went back to talking about God. When it's not been about God for the last few months. Matter of fact, for the last couple of years, It's been all about, and it's still all about Tim. It's still about the money. But right now they figure I need to put in that, that little segments about God to continue to keep the minds of those that are kind of naive and still blinded to this guy's uh, talks and walks that they do, still um, involved in their everyday activity, because there's still some people out there still watching this mess. And for the like of me, I don't know why. Because like I said, I watch most of the reaction channels, and I see what they react to, and I'm like, oh, they did that, they said that. I gotta go check it out. That's the only time I check it out, because I can't stand listening to them no more. Megan with their walk talks, Tim doing his same old. And watch, I'm going to show you a video where they're going to say the exact, you can tell it's all programmed, it's all script out. I mean, it's like they got everything just in line on one accord as far as what to say. Now this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to say it. This is how we're going to walk it out. And we're going to have this certain tone, this certain way we're going to do it. And, it has to be precise. It has to be on cue. All right. So let's do it like this, Megan. It's all programmed, all script out. And you're going to see that in the video I'm going to show later on. But watch this. Let's continue.
The beautiful thing about marriage that I've experienced is that it makes you more whole. And you literally cannot do it without God purifying you, forgiving you, and helping you to grow. Because I thought I had it all together, but God showed me
There she goes. There she
that I
goes.
needed Him.
Here go my wife again. I tell you, she be involved. She's not gonna be on camera, but she be involved, and she be watching the same thing I'll be watching, reacting the same way I react, because it's like they go Megan again, being the victim. I think I came too short. I think I made the mistake. I think I was not good enough. I didn't do it right for Tim, and Tim said this about me, and he was right about that. But she's always building him up. He's always sipping his coffee like, she's saying it right. Keep on patting me on my back. Keep building me up. Never him building her up. Never saying that I came short. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have told Megan this. He's never taken the blame of doing anything to Megan, but Megan always taking the blame of doing something to him. And he sips his coffee and drinks his water while she continued to build his ego, build his dream, his goals. He is submissive, but in the wrong way. There's a way you submit to your wife. And there's a way the husband submits a way the husband submits to the wife, and a wife submits to the husband. It's a compromise in marriage. It'll be 40, let me get it right. It'll be 46 years of our marriage come March the 1st of 2026. 46 years. So I can speak on marriage. I can counsel you on marriage. We've been through it. Storm and the rain, heartaches and the pain, suffering, going without, then living in abundance, living a blessed life, and seeing our kids blessed. Each one of our families, I ain't gonna get into that, but we're doing good. God has blessed us and blessed our kids. Very smart. They have been, they've been in some jobs that, it blows my mind, some of the things that they can do. And I'm proud of them. But yeah, so my wife, she took me with her reaction. She's not going to get on camera, but you can hear her in the background. All right, let's get to the next one. But Megan, stop being the victim.
All right. I was holding it, trying to hold it steady. Let it rest for a second. I don't even know if I can hold that cup of coffee.
I got you.
It's like that camera arm gonna be strong.
Oh, yeah.
camera arm. That's the only thing. That's the only thing he works out. Is that camera arm? You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you right. While the boys are doing their chores, Megan's doing her thing. Homeschool. You know, we still have to say that. She still have to say that. But when she doing her thing, that's the only thing you're working out is that camera arm. And he just, oh, I'm tired. Man, get more tired than anything. He's talking about going on other places and work. Nobody wants you to work for them. If they watch your videos and see how you worked on your mom's home and how you worked on your property, this trailer, painting this trailer, have taken him 5 days. When if you would have got the spray, if you would have went down to Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace or hardware store, could have picked these things up for a few $100s and got that thing painted and done with. But we know now why you do as you do. It's to stretch out the content, not to make good content, just stretch out the content that you do have, no matter how raggedy it is, showing bushes and dried up leaves and trees and what's going on with the wood chips. We haven't seen a delivery in a couple of weeks. Did they get a did they get a sense of or did they watch a video of how you do people and have they stopped delivering? We'll see. We'll see. But you know, this man has so many goals and so many ideas and never finished any of them. Talking about resurrecting other properties and fixing up other going and working for. Man, please. I wouldn't want you to work on anything that I do, any kind of project I have. I don't think anybody want to hire you. You get tired too fast. You got to take too many breaks. Things would not be done. That's the reason why Mama Lily, she would go ahead and do her own thing on her property because she knew you would take forever. And you would tell her, slow down. Don't work too fast. You're going too fast. It's best to be slow so you can do it the correct way. You're doing it slow and still doing it wrong. Come on, man.
Now what it is, Megan had me working out this morning, and so my arm was still tired.
We always went back and forth, and the boys are like, y'all both agreed to work out. Because like, your dad had me out there running this morning. You know, that was so funny.
Exactly. We run the hill of the property in the morning, and we try to get a little quick little workout in, just get our blood pumping, get the heart pumping at a higher rate and everything to make sure all the arteries and veins and everything are working properly. And then we get to our day. So it's not a big deal, big old long, thing. But we just try to get it in and move on about our day. Hopefully you all are enjoying the process of seeing us just completely transform not only our home, not only this property, not only the lives of those around us, not only like
Those around us. It's only your boys and Megan. Who else is around you? Transform those around us. Oh, you're talking about the pigs and the goats and the chickens. Oh, okay. Ooh.
raising animals and all those type of things, but transforming our family, like our faith, just growing in all type of different areas. And so, hopefully you all are growing as well. And I think we're gonna go ahead and count y'all down for today's sneak peek. And y'all know it's a count up now. And because of Benjamin, because he's learning how to count from 1 to 5 and really from 1 to 10, like Benjamin can. He just pretty much. Does what everybody else does. He's probably going to advance arithmetic by now.
That is total disrespect to your followers. To lie in their face like that. Knowing good and well we have not heard Benjamin say a word, a plain word for anyone to understand. It's still jibber jabber. And he's almost 2 years old. And you're telling us, you're trying to fool us. Not us. I know you're talking about your followers. those that are kind of gullible and naive and blind, that he can count to 10, that he has advanced arithmetic. And he actually believed that. When he does that, when he does that funny little laugh, him and Megan does that laugh of theirs, they know they're lying. They're laughing at their own lie. We got some people that are going to believe it, Megan. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody in there professional to help your kids. Help Noah with his speech and impairment. I hate seeing that. I hate seeing that. That's all. I'm hoping somebody intervene because they're taking it as a joke. They're not being serious parents. Tim and Megan's not being serious parents to their kids. And we're going to be on them until he does. Until we hear Megan saying, we decided to get a tutor in here to help our boys. Because we are concerned. We do love our kids. And we want to see the best for them. You as a parent, you as a father and a mother, want your kids to succeed greater than you have. 100%. I want to see my kids make more money. And they are. I want to see them making more money than I do. You want the best for your kids. You should want the best for your kids if you're a good parent, if you're a caring parent, if you're a loving parent. You should want the best for your kid. All right? Stop that line. You can't count no 10. We ain't seen them count 1.
Exactly. That boy's something else. But with that being said,
all right, let's see what else he got to say.
it's looking real good. Megan is doing a good job. Megan, you're doing good. You're gonna be hired. Exactly. You're gonna be hired for the rest of eternity.
Never been so glad to be hired. I'm glad that I can put my hands to good use. More real.
There you go.
This is a dream come true for me, y'all.
That's right. Yeah, because we're gonna have a lot of houses throughout the years, investment properties, and all type of stuff to do a lot of painting on. I'm just getting this crew ready because we have dreams of going into real estate, and we want to rehab, like buy dilapidated properties and rehab them, resurrect them. Can't even dry bones live, and then flip.
Say what? Say what? Who's going to hire you? You're always tired. You take too many lunch breaks. You don't show up. But you're going to be doing this for eternity. He used the word eternity. Bruh, we only got a certain amount of years to live. We don't live for eternity until we get to heaven. Make that make sense. Oh my God.
So I can do the cutting in, and you can do the rolling, and the boys can do the cutting. You and the boys, I feel like that. Well, me and the boys can do the cutting in.
He said it right the first time. You and the boys. I mean me and the boys. No, you're right. They're going to do the majority of the work while you sit and hold the camera, working that camera arm out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, let me make sure I'm getting it right. Oh, no, I'll do it over again. No, I didn't do it right. Take 1. Okay, y'all didn't do that right. Take 2. That's what you're going to be working out. You said it right the first time. You and Megan, I mean me and the boys. Oh my God.
And you can be coming behind us rolling, and we can be working, getting it done. What you think, Megan?
It looks great. It looks great. Happy to be a part of the process. And we did it, y'all. 3 sides down, 1 more side to go.
That's right.
Okay, y'all, I'm about done. Yeah, but we already know all this stuff is scripted out to a T. I don't know how many takes he does of it, but it's all scripted out. Like even Charlie B, when he went into his vault, showed where he wanted Sane to get back in the background again. Man, I didn't get you in the background when you was planting that grass. So let me do it over again, and I want you to walk behind me planting the grass. He wants those shots those different shots. And I think Grandma Lily got tired of all that too. It wasn't real. It was not organic. It was just, you know, all made make believe, you know, in order to fill his ego and to get what he called his content. But let's check this a little bit out, and I'm gonna show you how they orchestrated this whole thing together. It's all scripted. We already know it's not natural. Most of these shows that you watch, like I said, these two young couples that I continue to watch on YouTube, they're doing a great job on there. They actually have farms. They're raising vegetables and fruit and different things, and they're putting it into containers and selling it at markets, flea markets, food markets, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's check this out, and we're about to end it. I'm going to show you a little bit of our family Thanksgiving and my little Christmas lights, and we're going to end it. All right, let's check this last part out.
God has brought us through, and now we are strong, unified as a family, and ready to tackle whatever it is He has before us. So, without any further ado, y'all get to see us painting the house. You'll get to see me painting for the first time, and I'm gonna count y'all down for this sneak peek. Now, if y'all have been watching, you know that Benjamin has been counting from 5 to 1. And so we want to make sure that he knows.
Now, let me get this right. She said Benjamin. They're saying Benjamin. They're not saying Noah, Titus, or Timothy Jr. So they're saying Benjamin has been counting down from 5 to 1. He know how to count backwards to forwards before his older brothers. Am I reading that right? Am I listening to that right? Or are they trying to deceive folk? It's the latter.
Knows how to count from 1 to 5 first, and he watches all the sneak peeks, all our videos. He loves watching our videos. So
he loves them because that's the only thing y'all have on. Y'all don't have Cartoon Network. Y'all don't have a Netflix. Y'all don't have Disney on. All they watch and all they do, all they see is programmed. It's like mind control, brainwashing to a point where this is all they know. They don't know anything else except pigs, chicken, goats, work, labor. No childhood at all. And they love it. No, you forcing them. They're not going to rebel against you as a parent right now because they're forced into this. They're forced to stay in their rooms until Tim calls them out. They are forced to work on do the farm chores. Forced. It's not a freely thing that they want to do. It's nothing they get up excited. Ooh, we finna do farm work. We finna go feed the pig. They're not doing all that. Them boys look miserable when they're doing it. Yeah, we just finished getting the eggs out. We just finished feeding the goats. Yeah, Dad, we just finished doing all that. Like, is there something else can we at least go back to the library again? At least that was something different. But watch Tim say the same thing.
So we're going to count from 1 to 5 for him. So instead of a countdown, it's going to be a count up.
Changes coming to the countdown now because Benjamin is learning how to count from 1 to 5. And Benjamin loves to watch the sneak peeks. He loves to watch all of our videos, period. And so he's learning how to count from 5 to 1 because we do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at the end of videos. And he'll be saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so Megan and I had 1 to do the countdown, we're going to start counting from 1 to 5. So that way, Benjamin, I'm talking to you, Benjamin, you can learn how to count properly and not count backwards.
No, you're talking to Noah, Titus, and Tim Jr. because y'all have embarrassing me. Y'all have been embarrassing me. So you're not talking to Benjamin. Benjamin don't know what you're talking about. You're talking to Titus, Noah, and Timothy Jr. That's who you're talking to.
So y'all, welcome to another IAG episode trailer, bonus footage, sneak peek, behind the scenes, whatever you want to call it for that day, or whatever we're calling it for that day. And I just brought y'all along for just a simple, quiet morning this morning. This is just what we do before we even pick the cameras up to record full-length videos. And so y'all get a chance to see behind the scenes, get some sneak peeks of what a day in the life of IAG is like. And pretty soon Megan will be in the house making coffee and cooking breakfast and getting Benjamin up and starting homeschool. We actually have one more side of the house to paint in real time. But on this sneak peek, y'all are going to officially be able to see the first day of us as a family painting our house. And it's been a beautiful thing to do it as a family because it's just, man, it's hard for me to explain the experience that I've had seeing my boys, seeing my wife, seeing our family like work together and being.
Okay, I get it. You don't celebrate holidays, you don't celebrate birthdays, things like that. I don't judge you on that. That's your choice. But it should be more to enjoying family. Besides, 95% of your time is work, it's goals, it's projects, and I know you're trying to continue to finance your homestead and your lifestyle by YouTube, but it should be more than that. You make it seem hard to do what you do, but it's not like you have a job like many of us out here do. You're on this farm 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days out of a year. You're on that farm. You should never be tired. Your project shouldn't take so long, but I know you're doing it for content. But your family ought to enjoy more than just what they see on that farm. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving? Fine. You should show sometimes you're out having in a nice restaurant, the money you say you make. Go to a nice restaurant and enjoy a meal. You're not celebrating Thanksgiving, but you're showing more than just sausages and a lot of pig and ribs and pork. No beef. I know some people don't believe in that. That's fine. But all that pig, that's not good for your cholesterol, not for your heart, not for your blood pressure. And then you're feeding that to your kids. You don't see them with no cereal, no Lucky Charms, no cornflakes, no Cinnamon Crunch, nothing. I know a lot of y'all say, well, that's food that might be destroying your body. I get all that. But what I'm trying to say is that when you have family, our family is very close. My daughters can tell you, my wife can tell you, we travel all over the place. We went to different cities. They have seen some of the most grandest cities in America. We traveled. We do a lot of things together. We went bowling. I'm gonna show you a little clip of that. Us bowling. I mean, just different things, just different activities. Movies. We go out to movies as a family. We enjoy dinners as a family. We go on vacations as a family. It's more to it than what you do on that farm. And that's all I'm trying to get over to you, Tim. It's more to it, bro. All right. So like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It's kind of a long video because I haven't done one. I think about a week, a couple of weeks or so. But watching Charlie B, McEast, Endgame, a Real G, Cam and Ash, That Girl Can Talk, Stay Action, Reacts, a lot of channels, something like that. But anyway, if I got it wrong, forgive me. But I appreciate every one of you that leave your comments down below. Like I said, 2 out of the 200 that continue to write me, keep on. But I know if you continue to watch this channel, I hope we change you over to understand that we're not trying to destroy this brother. We're trying to bring some kind of counsel. The Bible says, brethren, if any man be overtaken in the fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So my thing is to restore Tim and Megan, not to destroy them, but to restore them, considering myself, lest I also be tempted. So, and I'm doing it in meekness. I do it in, a lot of us do it as, sometimes laughter, sometimes sad, sometimes, but it's not anything degrading to tear them down. But it's to try to build them up, try to make them do better some kind of way, not make them, but try to encourage them to do better. All right, check out a few of these videos and we're going to end it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Before stuffing that turkey. Got that. Yeah. see y'all on the next one. Coming into Christmas season and a new year. And I pray that everybody have a great new year this coming year. Also a great Christmas. It's not about the gifts. It's not about all the materialistic things. It's about knowing that we don't know the day nor the hour of Christ's birth, as well as we don't know the day or the hour when Christ returns, but we do celebrate him coming and his birth. We know that he was born by the Virgin Mary, and we believe that as Christians. And we believe that he lived and he died and that he rose again and that he's coming back. That's the gospel. And so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Also, tell your friends about it, all right? And have them to subscribe to the channel. The more we get out there, the more maybe Tim will get the message that, we're concerned about him and his kids. Okay? That's all we're concerned. And all right. See y'all on the next one. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right. God bless. Y'all take care. Once again, go support these other channels like Cam and Ash, my boy Charlie B, Real G, Stay Action Reacts, That Girl Can Talk, McGee's Endgame. He's funny too. I really enjoy him. But these reaction channels are trying to send a message. All right. And when there's some of us have more than just the IAG farm, there's other things. I'm going to be showing the chronicle of our puppy, our German Shepherd, growing up. He's 2 months old now. And so I'm going to, every month as he get older, I'm going to take it all the way to about 9 months. So stay tuned for that video coming in the next, well, it won't be a while. It's going to be a few more months, at least 7 more months before we share that video. But I want to just chronicle her growth. We started with the name Chanel, but we ended naming her Roxy because we had a German Shepherd before and he was named Rocky. So since we got a female German Shepherd this time, we named her Roxy. So anyway, she's going to be a great protection dog. Yeah, she's going to be good. She's very smart already. She's house trained already. We're doing some other things with her, and going to make a good dog, a good watchdog for us. All right. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Appreciate every one of you that continue to watch this channel and support this channel. And just for you tuning in, like I said, I don't really worry about comments. That's 2 people out of 250 people that have something to say about, us getting on Tim. Well, we're getting on him for a reason. All right. All right. I'm done. I went a little longer than I usually do, but I had to get to it. All right. God bless y'all. Take care. Peace.